Give me some pole arms. Maybe we'll go for a lance. Let's go to the marketplace. And here you can, if you have a good trade, you can assess the local prices. And you can buy goods from here and sell it to other towns for a profit. Right now, I'm going to be selling these. Not going to be using them. And you need food. So keep in mind, your party will need food to go on. If you run out of food, your morale goes down, your party morale goes down, and people will desert your party. They'll just go away, run away, and never look back. For now, because it was just us, we're going to be grabbing 2 bags of grain. That's going to keep us going for quite a while now. And let's visit the arms merchant. And as you can see, we have a lot of options, but our first priority is to go for a better shield. So a thick, dark round metal shield would be sexy. Resistance 14. And everything matters here. The size matters because it'll cover your body and you can practically deflect arrows more efficiently. Weight is not that important because we're going to be mostly mounted. If our horse dies and then we're going to be on foot, we're going to be very slow because we're going for the heaviest armor in the game. And I think I'm going to go for, this gives me resistance 14, speed rating 90, size 50, X 84. I think we're going to go for the white fleur on blue fields. Alright. Saw that out. And now a good weapon. The common iron sword is, well, pretty common. We are looking to get a blunt weapon. Now, to see, there are 3 types of weapons in the game. There are swords, which gives you 28C, which is cutting damage. And if you thrust, you have pierce damage. Bows and arrows automatically are piercing weapons. Spears are piercing weapons too. And this mace, because it's spiked, gives you piercing damage. These are very good against armored units, armored enemies, and there'll be a lot of armored enemies. So my recommendation is go for either a pierce weapon or a blunt weapon. I feel like blunt weapons are a lot more useful because blunt weapons can't kill the enemy. Now, let me just explain. They knock them unconscious, and they're the best offense against armored units. They do bonus damage against armored units. And if they fall unconscious, you can take them prisoners, and you can sell them to ransom brokers for profit, which is going to be one of the main incomes that we're going to be going for this game. This is sexy. Bent back the Corbin. This is a polearm weapon. And you can see here, there's no shield, so I can wear it with a shield. Right here. So we are going to be keeping this on us at all times, so we won't be able to use this. This is very good in sieges because it gives you a very long reach. You'll see when we get to sieges. But it's going to be a while until we get there. Okay, heavy morning star would be sexy. I guess we're just going to be going for the heavy iron mace here. And it gives us 24 blunt damage, which is going to be useful. What we're looking for is a warhammer. A warhammer has a longer reach. Weapon reach is very important, especially when you're mounted. You will need a weapon as long as possible. Speed rating is not so important because once you get the hang of the swing, you'll be able to fight in any situation. But for now, that's good. Let's go. So as you can see, you can buy some incredibly expensive armor here. But I recommend you don't, because with the looting that we have right now, we'll have enough to just equip ourselves from fights, from the rewards that we'll receive from fights. So let's keep in mind. Horse, I do recommend that you buy a horse, a better horse. But right now, I think we'll be keeping ours. Charge 8, speed, maneuverability. Okay. let's get into this. Let's go and visit the tavern. Now, the tavern is a very good place to gain units, to gain rumors, and to find heroes. You see, for example, Sir Roland here is a hero, and I need to check if we need to have him in our party. So, yes, we do need Sir Roland in our party. Okay, so let's talk with Sir Roland, and he's going to tell us his story. Good day to you, Sir Captain. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance under these circumstances. I'm honored to make yours, Sir Knight. May I know your name? I am Sir Roland, sir, sole paladin of the Dawn. My order's original mission was to eradicate injustice and lawlessness, that the goddess Astrea might dwell upon the earth once more. My fellow order members have forgotten their principles, and I have abandoned them to escape their misguided cruelties, though I still follow the goddess Astrea's injunctions to us. I was born in a village in the Empire. When I was 10, serpent cultists took my parents. I was studious as a boy, and with the help of our village priest, I made my way to Barclay to enter the Order of the Dawn. The Order educated me and trained me in both tactics and weapons. Now, however, my order has outlawed me and put a price upon my head. I had to leave my order. I could no longer tolerate the crimes they perpetrated in Astrea's name. She came to me in a dream and told me that I was her last true knight, and that I must guide the order back to its true purpose. I confess I have no clue as how to do it, particularly since they intend to burn me. My order also has proclaimed me a thief, since I took with me my order-provided shield and sword. Before I left the Order of the Dawn, I excelled in all aspects of my training and was elevated to the rank of Paladin. They may have outlawed me, but they cannot strip me of the rank I gained by my achievements. I remain true to Astrea's teachings and the vows I swore to her. We have much in common, good sir. Shall we combine forces and fight together to vanquish the evils overtaking Pendor? Perhaps, but I warn you, commit injustice or fall into lawlessness, and I will no longer ride with you. I'll concede that together we might accomplish more in the name of justice than I may as a solitary paladin, particularly now that I have left my order. We're in agreement then. My hand and word are on it, sir. We do try not to judge my men too harshly. My good Sir Captain, I must ask you for a signing payment of 8,000 before I can join you. Holy mother, you're expensive. I wish to send payment to my order for my horse and equipment that they may no longer accuse me of theft, which is, I guess, nice. But sorry, I can't afford you because look at me. I'm practically a homeless person. So these guys are randomized. You can find them in any tavern, and each day they switch characters that are here. We're probably going to be returning for Sir Roland in the future, if he's still going to be here. Now, another person that you should need to talk to here. Young Bacchus nobles are weak units, but if they upgrade, they'll become very strong noble warriors. We're going to be talking with Sift Moonshadow here.
I usually try to avoid your flavor of trouble.
Hello.
What do you want?
Greeting to you, sir. You look like someone who should get to know me. Why is that? I'm with the local Red Brotherhood, and I broker ransoms for the poor wretches who are captured in these endless wars. Normally, I travel between the interior towns and the slave markets on the coast, on commissions from those whose relatives have gone missing. But if I'm out on my errands of mercy and I come across a fellow dragging around a captive or two, well, there's no harm in a little speculative investment, is there? And you look like the type who might have a prisoner to sell. Additionally, I can let you hire some of the mercenaries we employ, in which some of them are veterans, for a lovely donation, of course. So, now we just ask him what if their family can't pay them. Oh, then I spin them a few heartwarming tales of life on the galleys. You'd be surprised what sort of treasures a peasant can dig out of his cowshed, or wheedle out of his cousin, assuming he's got the proper motivation. So, extortion for their freedom. What can I get for a prisoner? It varies on the rarity of the prisoner and on his rank. And would you be able to ransom me if I were taking? And of course. That's all I need to know, and that's all we need to know. Now, have you heard any rumors of interest? And we need to pay 10 dinars. I recommend that you do this everywhere. This is a feature that is only in the Prophecy of Pendor mod. My ears are open, but I have encountered only slaves of late, so I have heard very little interesting news to share. Hell, I am bound to hear something worth passing on at some point during this next week. I always do. Alright. And I guess that's it, because I don't have any companions. Mercenaries, I need to give her gold, and I don't have gold bars on me. And we are going to be talking with the Merchant of Sarleon last, because I'm going to explain why in a second. Quorum of Bray. Greetings, friend. You look like the kind of man who'd like to know me. I travel a great deal, and he gives us a lot of information. Thank you kindly. Let's see. Again, what news can you share of your travels? My ears and eyes have been open, but I have encountered so few people of late, so I've heard very little worth repeating. Never fear, my ears is to the ground, and I'm bound to hear something soon. It is, after all, my profession. Alright. Thank you. That was interesting and worthless. Let us talk with the Merchant of Sarleon, who is going to give us the tutorial mission. The tutorial quest. Ho there, Wanderer. If you have a moment, I would have a word. Of course. What do you need? We've lately had a real problem with heretics kidnapping young girls for sacrifice. We've discovered numerous girls' bodies, every one with the heart ripped out. Of late, they've begun venturing into town looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets. This helps them enter unnoticed and aid them in identifying particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my younger sister. I don't know what my sister was thinking to go wandering alone after dark in times like these. I hope she wasn't meeting a lover. You were traipsing about too, but you're a stranger here and didn't know how bad things have become. She had no such excuse, but she's my sister, so what can I do? If I don't protect my kin, people will start thinking that I can't protect my investments either, and I can't have that. I also confess that I love her dearly and am worried to death about her. I cannot bear the thought of her being sacrificed by heretics. So here's my proposition. You look like you had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Pendor to seek your fortune. This is what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small but strong party, track down these heretics to their lair, and return my sister to me in good health. In return, he'll give me some moolah. What say you? Very well, I shall rescue your sister. I won't be able to do this by myself. If you tackle the warband by yourself, the hunters will become the hunted, and I'll first need to recruit some fighting men. There are always a few lads out in the villages that want to go and join me. I'll need to pay for my people all the time. Very well, sir. I'm gonna go collect people, and we'll talk. So let's get out of town. Let's go into the world. Also, before we go into the world, I'm gonna do another arena training game. Oh dear, another staff. Right, they're already starting to beat themselves. Let's grab another weapon. Oh, there you go. I would like your weapon, good sir. Need to beat him. There we go. And practice sword and practice shield equipped. Whoosha! There we go. No. Stop it. One-handed weapons do less damage, but they're faster. Like you'd expect, you know. Madam, you have a bow and arrow. Why are you attacking me with a dagger? That doesn't seem wise. That's a big sword you have there. Whoosh. Okay. Hey, Blondie, you'll poke somebody's eye out. And slapped. Okay, 2 shots and 3 shots. Whoa there, lad. Keep on right-clicking and you'll have the shield up. Your shield doesn't last forever. Bottom right side, you'll see the damage to your shield. If that shield icon gets broken even more, it's gonna eventually go out. Hello. No. Bad person. Bad. Oh. Walk in front. Keep the shield up. As you can see, if I look down, it'll redirect the shield. Holy mother! You almost poked my eye out, boy. And shield's gone. And we'll have to look for another. No. Good day, sir. I would like your shield, please. Just wait for him to start his attack animation, and it's going to be an easy kill. Practice shield equipped. Because of the game's engine, the arrows don't go away, so practically these are the arrows from the previous shield. But the health is full. As you can see, there's a full shield icon in the bottom right corner. Alright, 9 people to go. Oop. You bastards. Alright. Oh. Ouch. There we go. Everybody is felled by my hand. And there's another 2,000 gold. Okay, let me check stats. No. Go back to marketplace. And that's a fly. Okay, I thought it was a bee. That would have been bad. I hate bees. Go to horses. Riding required 1. But it's not that much of a difference, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Let's get the buck out of here. So we're gonna be leaving town, and we're gonna be visiting a few of these villages to gather some allies. Now, please be aware that you can fight anybody. Pick your fights carefully. So we're in the village of Yaragar. We're going to be recruiting volunteers, and there are 3 Sarlian recruit volunteers that will follow me for 20 dinars each. I recruit them, and now we're getting to the party tree. And now I've noticed that the webcam is not positioned correctly there. Well, it's alright. This is Overhaul. Simply gonna be clicking on these, and these are my Sarlian recruits, which will upgrade into militia, and then you can specialize them in different units. These are currently infantry, and we're looking to make them armored longbowmen. Let me show you some reports. Here you have information on the world, and these are the troop trees. This is the troop tree for the Kingdom of Sarlion. As you can see, we have a lot to choose from, and I'm thinking of upgrading these Sarlion recruits to Sarlion armored longbowmen or Sarlion cavalry. Still thinking about it. We'll see. Maybe both. Here you can see the troop trees of all of the factions and all of the kingdoms. But we'll get to those when we get the units. So for now, let's try and go to Staghart over there. We're riding. And hopefully we'll meet some bandits on the road that we can take on. Alright. 1 Sarlion. Okay. As you gain reputation with kingdoms and with villages, so practically I can gain reputation with this village, I can gain reputation with Yaragar, and so on and so forth. As you gain reputation, you'll get better and more units. And here we have King Ulrich, the king of the Kingdom of Sarlion, with 269 units. This is an idea of how we'll be able to reach mid to late game this size of armies. Right now, we have, because of our leadership, we can have a size of 58 units. And we are going to be looking to go to Balanli next. Gather some more forces. If you press Q, you'll be able to see your notes. And because I have the webcam put there, you'll see that we have the quest collect 5 men. We're currently sitting at 4. So let's walk more. There. 5. Perfect. 5 Sarleon recruits. And we have 10 people now. We'll just go to Belmont Fair too. You can do quests for villages. You can do quests for lords. But right now, the objective of the game is we need money. We need moolah to fund our campaign to become king of the land. We have quite a few conditions to meet. And I'm going to explain the conditions once we recruit the people from this village. 4 Solomon recruits. Perfect. We're sitting at 14 and we'll be sitting at this number for quite a while now. Now, we go to reports and we view character report. I am currently a mercenary captain. I have 0 renown, 0 honor, no friends, and no enemies. I'm not reading any books, and I won 0 in older tournaments. Now, we need to get our renown up. We need to get our honor rating up by doing good deeds. We need to gather a party of heroes. Heroes like Sir Roland, which you saw earlier, is a immortal unit. He can't die in battle, and you can modify his stats and his equipment like you do with your main character. We will probably specialize these characters into either becoming essential to the party or becoming lords for us later on. Once you make your own kingdom, you can hire these units to be lords, loyal subjects for you with their own armies, which is going to be fucking awesome. To become a king, you'll need a big pile of money, shit tons of money to practically keep the wages up for such massive armies. And we also need to have right to rule at least 50, because if we create if we create a kingdom too fast, then the other kingdoms will not recognize us as kings and will automatically declare war on us. Now give me 1 second, because I have a message here. And there. We need the right to rule at least 50. You can gather this by sending your units in the world and making them be spreading the word that you are the rightful ruler of Pendor, stuff like that. Practically gathering supporters for you. And as I said, these are the victory conditions. We need to reestablish the kingdom of Pendor, destroy all of the other factions, destroy all of the minor factions, the Snake Cult, the Jatu, the Mist Mountain Barbarians, the Heretics. We're going to be talking about these factions as we meet them. And victory is achieved by having 1 kingdom remaining. The ruler must have favorable or better relationships with you, so we have to befriend them. And then the minor factions need to be destroyed. So our objective right now is gather troops, gather money, invest in businesses in a lot of towns, a lot of the major cities. Practically, we're looking to build a enterprise in all of the cities, and enterprises are practically income sources, passive income sources for you, like a bakery or a blacksmith or something like that. You can have 1 in each town, and these will passively generate money. And we are looking to gather as many heroes as possible in our party. But we need to keep in mind that certain heroes don't agree or see eye to eye with other heroes, so you need to have a balance. So practically we'll make a first party which will which will become our lords. And once we hire them as lords, we'll replace them with a secondary party of heroes, which will be permanently with us at all times. So it's nighttime. Let's go to Sarleon. And let's go to the tavern and talk to this boy. Splendid work. You have hired enough men to take on the heretics. Travelers entering Sarleon have told us that there is a small group of robbers lurking outside of town. and I suspect that they're all from the same band, the one that took my sister. Hunt them down and defeat them and make them disclose the location of their lair. Very well, I shall hunt for the heretics. We get out of there, we go out into the streets, and there they are, the band of robbers right there. I always prefer to keep the camera fronting the north, so let's attack them. What do you want? I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners and I'll let you go. Ha! Did you bring silver in hopes of ransoming one of our captives? No, but I brought steel. And we are 14 against 4. We charged the enemy. So, this is the battle map. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm going to be needing to move the webcam from here, because it's blocking the battle momentum. So, let me just move it. We're probably going to be moving it to the left side. Over here, not much information on the left side, so let's keep it there. Maybe like this. Alright, and we'll see. And let's get into it. Okay, so this is the battle map. We will command everyone to follow me. We'll put them in position right here. If you press backspace, you'll be able to see the battle map, and they're charging. We're going to be going ahead here and try to whittle them down, and because practically our infantry is just paper. And now we're going to order them to charge. And we just kite them around like this without hopefully receiving damage. Kite them as much as possible. Swing that sword and hopefully we'll make them fall to the ground. 41 damage. That guy's almost dead. Oops. My horse is going down. Keep them distracted. They'll be flanked from the back. Oh shit. That guy is super armored. And he's not taking any damage. Stop killing my men! You fiend! There! Knocked out. Good. So we defeated them. We won our first battle. We killed one of them. And our casualties. 2 Starling recruits. 1 was killed, 1 is wounded. The wounded soldier will recover over time. And he'll be back in battle in a second. Let me just grab some water. There we go. All right. Put this on. And what is going on? Good day, good sir. Let me check. Xeroth, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Hit Point Inn. My name is Raval, and I'm your bartender for today. Hope you enjoy your stay, and drinks are on me. So, enemy casualties. 3 wounded. I think we can get some prisoners here. Oi, spare me, spare my life. Let me go, and I'll go far away from here and learn an honest trade, and you'll never hear from me again. Oh, that's not a good place for the webcam either. Because I'm covering their faces now. I'll spare a life, but in exchange, I want information. Either you or your fellows kidnapped the sister of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding her, and give me your word that you'll stop troubling the people of these parts, and you can go free. Oh, bless you, sir, bless you. We've done her no harm. We've been keeping her in our camp near Asgard. I'll describe the area nearby in detail so there's no mistaking it. Alright, and this is our loot screen. Again, not a good position for the webcam. I'm going to make it smaller and put it in a corner somewhere. But for now, we are going to be grabbing this. They'll put it in order of value, and as you go down, they decrease in value. So keep that in mind. I'm going to take the arrows, and I'm going to take those. And I'm going to grab the cheese and the bread. That's sexy. Rusty pickaxe is too rusty. And that's it. I usually tend to not grab anything under 100 dinars early in the game, because you have limited inventory space. Alright. And we did capture 2 robbers, which we're going to be selling. And we have leveled up some troops. So as we're looking here, we also leveled up ourselves. Our 2 Sarleon units are ready to be upgraded to Sarleon Militia. They have better equipment, and as you can see, you'll be able to upgrade them into different tiers and trees. Okay, now for us. Oh, also, if you press your face, you can edit and customize your face at any point. 1 more point in agility, and we'll reach 18 in a few here, which is awesome. Upgrading riding, so we can ride better horses, put more points into one-handed, and more points into polearms. And let us see. Let's arrange these, because I'm an arrange freak. 1919, 2812. Our armor is better. 2022. Arrows. Well, those are for bow, not for crossbow. And boar spear. Okay. So let's go to Sarleon. And now, while we're in town, I'm going to be modifying the webcam, make it smaller, so it doesn't fuck with people.